Hi guys, the Metal Maniac back again, and in this video, it's gonna be a bit different. This is more of a discussion video, really. I'm gonna be listing off 5 reasons why I don't really use iTunes anymore. Um, now, before I get into it, when I mean I don't use iTunes anymore, I don't mean that I don't actually listen to the music on my phone anymore. I just don't buy new music on my phone from iTunes. And even when I do listen to songs that are already on my phone, it's very few and far between. Anyway, so these aren't in any particular order, but just 5 reasons why I don't really, use iTunes anymore. First off is all the damn glitches. Oh my god, I've experienced so many glitches over the past, at least 2 or 3 years in terms of iTunes. Some, aren't that bad, and then some just really impede on my ability to listen to the music. One of the major glitches I've experienced on iTunes, is there was this one glitch going around where songs would disappear and then reappear later and then disappear again. It would just be randomized. Never really figured it out. I mean, it stopped at one point, but it was very aggravating. Another glitch I've experienced is actually a pretty recent one. Now, at one point, I deleted an album from, my, playlist on my phone, and then one day I decided, I'm gonna go back and reload it, put it back on my phone, and, I couldn't. There was no option to. It was, Brave New World by Iron Maiden. I had deleted it, to, clear space on my phone. Well, there was no option to reload it. Like, there's no reload option. There was no option to rebuy it or anything. It said purchased on every single song, yet it was not on my phone at all. And then I kind of tested it to see if it was with other albums that I deleted from my phone as well, and of course that was the case also. So there's this weird glitch that I can't re-download deleted albums on my phone from iTunes. There's no re-download option and there's no buy again option, so they're basically unlistenable to me now. Um, Another glitch I've experienced on iTunes is, this one isn't as bad, it's just a nitpicky one, but there has been this glitch where the album artwork won't show up. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's another glitch. Another major glitch, though, is, there was times, it hasn't happened in a while, but there was times where certain albums would just not play. There would be this weird glitch, like, say I got an album that had, an explicit warning thing, that, would work because, my account and everything, whatever. There would be times where it would revert, the albums would revert, and there would be this weird glitch, this settings error that no one really knew how to fix, where it would block certain albums at random, and then also at random unblock them. So it'd be like a constant continuation of, it would randomly block, and then randomly unblock, and randomly unblock again. Even the people at Apple couldn't really figure it out. So that's another major glitch. But yeah, that's like one of my issues. Again, just constant glitches in terms of iTunes. Some so bad that I can't even listen to albums. Um, but yeah. Another reason why I don't listen to iTunes anymore is the overall nature of it. Mainly the people in charge deciding what is allowed, like what they think they should put on there for people to listen to or whatnot. Basically, what I'm saying is the only albums that are on iTunes, like, it doesn't matter what what genre or whatever, but the only albums that are on iTunes are the quote unquote trendy and popular ones. Not some, like, there's some albums that are really good but aren't trendy or aren't popular that just aren't on iTunes because they're not trendy. For example, say an album like, I don't know, Forbidden by Black Sabbath or Jugulator by Judas Priest. They aren't on there because they're not trendy or popular. Yeah, it's just the whole dumb thing of, if they're not trendy or popular, they shouldn't be on there because then they're not good. You know, the whole mindset of, if something's not trendy or popular, that means it's not good. And that's just a downright shame that, people in charge, the people who are running things and, who actually provide the music in terms of, them putting it on their platform, think like that. Yeah, so that's another thing, is that there's a lot of good albums that just aren't on iTunes because these idiots think that if an album's not trendy or popular, it's not good. Um, but yeah, so that's what, number three? No, number two. Another issue. No, that's not, sorry. Number three. Another issue I have with iTunes is just the overall audio quality. Now, I'm not saying like there's like bad audio quality, nothing like that. But the overall audio quality is pretty bad in terms of compression. As you all know, the least compressed version of an album you can get is on vinyl. But then you take that and put it on like CD, and it's the music's really compressed. But then when you put that CD onto digital, it's even more compressed and even more unlike how it's supposed to be. So yeah, there's just a lot of compression in the sound, mainly because it is digital music. So, for example, like you say you have a vinyl, right? Something that's on vinyl, it's, how it should sound. But then they take that, and then the same audio taken, put onto CD, very compressed, very like a wall of sound, right? But then what they do is take the CD version that was already compressed in the first place, put it digitally on iTunes, and so it's even more compressed and just pretty much super far from what the audio actually should sound like. I know a lot of people don't really have an ear for production and they can't really tell the difference one way or the other, but it's something that I, can tell the difference and does bother me with certain albums. But yeah, and then the last thing I want to mention is just the overall inconvenience of it. Now, I know most people don't really have that. Most people are like, oh, that's so convenient. But for me, it's not, and here's why. First off, it's just like, if I want to listen to an album, for the most part, I'll listen to it all the way through. And like, if I listen to something on iTunes, it means that like or something from iTunes or whatever on my phone. It's usually if I'm out and about and I can't properly enjoy an album because I'm focused on whatever as well. So it's just the environment is not how it should be. Like, if I'm gonna listen to a full length album, I'm gonna be at home, just whatever, proper environment to be, the focus on the thing I'm listening to. And the other issue I have with the overall inconvenience is the headphones. Like, I have these, right? And these are Skull Candy headphones, pretty standard. But they also have, I don't know, these are all tangled. They also have, this little remote thingy, which the first variant of it that was released was fine. Like, it was just a pause and unpause button, so you didn't have to, like, grab your phone out and pause the music or unpause it, which was, was fine. But with this one, for some reason, when they, I guess they redid the function on the thing now. This is completely different, almost completely different, how you use it. Instead of just a plain unpause and unpause button, it is that as well, but on top of that, it activates Siri. So you have something that already had a proper function, just unpause and pause, which was fine, but then on top of that, it activate Siri at random. So say I'm listening to something and I want to pause it. I try to pause it, but instead of pausing the music to activate Siri, and then I keep pressing it and pressing it and pressing it, it keeps activating Siri again and again. And on like the 15th try, it finally pauses. So to have something that worked at first, but then added an unnecessary element to it that made the function impossible. Impossible to function right, as well as it activating Siri when I don't want it to and I just want it to pause. This button, I don't know if it's with every version now, but this button is so finicky and so fragile that just having it pressed against something very lightly, activates the button. It's way too sensitive. And you're like, what about if what if you just use the wireless earbuds? And those things can get lost very quickly, so I don't even bother with that. Um, so yeah, that was just my overall, reasons why I don't really use iTunes that much anymore. I don't buy stuff off of iTunes at all anymore, and I very rarely listen to music because of just so many glaring problems. But yeah, that's really about it. This was just sort of a conversation video, just sort of, almost like just like a topic video. Something that I just, thought I'd make. Um, but yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.